Hello and welcome to my YouTube video. Today I will present you my Pride and Prejudice editions by Jane Austen. But first I want to say I hope that you can see everything well because it's already quite dark. I thought it would be very cozy, autumny with my mushroom lamp. So yeah, I think it gives a very warmy light. So I hope you also like it. And yeah, so let's start with my Pride and Prejudice editions. So Pride and Prejudice is my absolutely favorite book ever. It means so much to me, and that's why I'm kind of collecting different editions of it. And I have already quite a few, which I'm quite proud of. I hope I have every edition here, because there are books everywhere in different places around my room because I don't have enough space. Also there's a pile of books and there is a pile of books, so it's always kind of difficult to know if I got every book, but I'm pretty sure I do have. So I think we should start. This was my first ever edition of Pride and Prejudice. That's in German, and I think it's 7 years old or something like that, and it's because of that book my love started. So it's quite nostalgic for me to have this one here. I think it's a very cute edition, nothing crazy. Yeah. And then we come to edition which was actually my whole life at my home. I just did not know it. Also, my mom did not know it. It's this edition. It's an English edition. It's the first English edition that I read. It's not very special. It's just read book. But fun fact, this is from I don't really know how old it is because it's from the school library for my mom, when my mom used to be in school. But I guess it's from the 50s or something like that. And I mean, if you look into it, I think you can't really see it because it's so dark, but there's a postcard which has nothing to do with Pride and Prejudice. It's just very vintagey looking, the papers, and I do find quite funny, but there's also a picture in it. So yeah, I think this edition is quite special because I'm pretty sure not many people have this edition, so it's kind of special. And I have a kind of illustrated edition of Pride and Prejudice, but it's not really illustrated with people. It's illustrated with flowers and stuff like that, and it has extras. For example, I think some letters, maps, and some other stuff. And it's from Cottonwood. This is a German edition, but they also have these editions in English. And I collect Cottonwood illustrated editions because they're just so pretty and I love how they look. Yeah, and they have I can show you, for example. It's quite difficult. They have this cute little illustrations, and they have some extras. Let me look. For example, here is a letter in it. I think it's the one from Mr. Darcy. Yes, it is the one from Mr. Darcy. And this is a London map. I don't want to open it because it's kind of difficult to open it up. Oh, this is too much. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. This was in German. This was a weird German-English mix. I'm sorry. But this is a card with the fashion manual and the fashion the woman used to wear during the time, which I think is also very cool. So yeah, I collect these, and they're so cool. I love them. And now we're going to the next edition. I don't know when I got this one. I think it was last year or 2023, I'm not sure. I think it's very cool because it has illustrated letters in it. Oh, no, it has letters in it, which I think is very cool. It's this edition. I also have the Little Woman and the Persuasion edition of these, which are also very pretty, and I think there's also Anne of Green Gables edition available, which I need to buy one day because I love Anne of Green Gables. But yeah, I think it's also a very pretty edition. And it has this cool, it has a lot of letters in it, which I think is very cool. For example, and then you can like, I don't want to destroy it. You can like fold it up and you can read it, which I think it really gives you the vibe that you are literally living the era of Jane Austen, which I think is very, very cool. And it's just so pretty. I love it. Then we have this edition from Literary Grade, which I bought, I think, end of last year, and it's a little fancier. But I think it's pretty, but I think it doesn't really like bring over this like Regency era vibe because it's black, but I think it's still very pretty. Yeah. And then it looks like that. Here the back. And then it's like gold edges. And there are, I don't know how many illustrations that are in it, but I think, I don't know, 10 or so. I really don't know. I don't want to give you false hopes, and then it's not that many. But this one, for example. Oh, let me look if I can find another one. I don't think there are many in it. I mean, they're a little bit different of kind of style. They're not like traditional, they're a little bit different. But I think it's also very cool, and I like that it's like this slip case, which I think is very, very funny. And then we're coming to my last, no, it's not my last edition. Oops. This is a German book, which I think you can't buy in English. It's like Pride and Prejudice, but as a graphic novel, which I think is very cool. It looks like that. Yeah. I also bought the Emma edition, which I think is also very cool because it's different to see it as pictures. What a surprise. And now we're coming to my last edition, which I have, but it's actually not my last edition because I bought a new edition which I wanted since July, and I thought it would not be available in Germany, but it is actually available in Germany, and I ordered it, but it's not here yet. But when it's here, you will definitely see it in another YouTube video because it's like the prettiest edition ever. Yeah. So now we're coming to the last edition, which is, I think, from the same what is called, publisher, than the one with the letters, but it's a collector's edition of the one with the letters, so it's a little bit different. It's like this, and there are 2 books. One is with volume 1 and 2, and this one is with volume 3, and they're also with letters, so I think there are more letters in it than in the standard edition, which I also have. Yeah, it looks like that. There are also like some end papers. And yeah, there are, for example, not only letters in it, but also, for example, I think this is a newspaper, I guess. But yeah, it's a little bit more special. It has a little bit more extra features than the normal edition. I mean, you don't really need it, but I found it very, very pretty. And as I said, you cannot have enough editions of Pride and Prejudice. Sorry, not sorry. So these were my Pride and Prejudice editions by my favorite author ever, Jane Austen. And I also thought it would be a very fun idea to make this video this year, because this year is her 250th. Oh my god, guys, I'm so sorry. It's definitely her like birthday anniversary, and like everyone's celebrating it, and I thought it would be a very fun idea to do that. Because I found it very crazy how much the words from someone from who lived like in the Regency era can mean to me now, and how her words just still have such an impact, even though she lived in like a completely different era and had to deal with completely different situations. Yeah. So this was my video. I hope you liked it, and I hope you liked my little mushroom lamp with its cozy vibes. Yeah, bye bye.